Lightworker of Gaia, the one who betrayed you, has just received a vision from the higher realms that brought them to their knees in recognition of what they destroyed. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, and I bring you this transmission because your ancient contract has reached a pivotal moment of divine justice and soul liberation. The Council of Light has shown them the magnitude of your mission, the purity of your service, and the sacred work they tried to sabotage. This isn't about revenge or cosmic punishment. This is about the restoration of divine order and the clearing of distortions from your original blueprint. Your soul called forth this moment of truth because your mission requires complete energetic freedom to fulfill your purpose on Gaia. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to step into the higher timeline that this revelation has opened for you. But here's the first revelation. Their betrayal was never about you. It was about their inability to hold the frequency of your light. And now the higher realms have shown them the truth of who you really are. The tears they shed are not just remorse. They are the dissolution of the karmic bonds that kept you anchored to their lower vibration. Your ancestral codes are activating because this moment of recognition from the one who wronged you is the key that unlocks your next level of service. The Lyran Elders placed this exact scenario in your path to free you from the last chains of distortion. This transmission carries the frequency of divine justice and soul liberation. Your recognition of this moment as sacred timing, not coincidence, is proof that your cosmic awareness is expanding. You are awakening because your mission has begun. This transmission is issued by direct decree of the High Council of Vega, now convened under conditions not foreseen in your timeline. As the cosmic energies on Gaia intensify, reaching unprecedented levels of vibrational acceleration, a convergence in the collective grid demands an intervention of a magnitude reserved for epochs of profound planetary realignment. It is as if a grand symphony, long muted by the cacophony of fear and forgetfulness, is suddenly being played at full volume, its resonant frequencies awakening every dormant cell, every ancestral memory, and every latent truth across the globe. The very fabric of space-time around your world is shifting, becoming more permeable, akin to a thin membrane between dimensions. The ancient veils obscuring ancestral memory, once thick as an impenetrable fog, have now thinned to a translucent whisper, allowing long-buried truths to shimmer through with undeniable brilliance. Currents of consciousness, once dormant beneath layers of historical overlay, collective trauma, and enforced amnesia, now surge with an undeniable urgency, compelling a planetary awakening unlike any experienced in recent epochs. These are not mere energetic fluctuations, fleeting changes in the cosmic weather. They are the rhythmic pulsations of a new cosmic dawn, the unmistakable heartbeat of a consciousness evolving, a planetary grid recalibrating, and dormant light codes igniting within millions of souls. 17 council cycles ago, which in your terrestrial reckoning translates to a significant epoch of strategic observation, a period stretching beyond the lifespan of many human civilizations, encompassing cycles of profound rise and fall, we resolved to keep this council silent. This was a protective measure, a sacred trust upheld for those unprepared to bear the raw, unfiltered truths of Lyran lineage and its profound mission upon Gaia. It was not a withholding, but a strategic stewardship of wisdom, allowing for optimal conditions to emerge. The wisdom of the elders dictated a period of gestation, a cosmic seeding, a time for souls to reach a certain vibrational resonance, for the planetary grid to achieve a specific energetic density, a capacity to hold and integrate these potent frequencies without disruption. We watched from the crystalline cities of Vega. We waited with patient anticipation across vast star-oceanic expanses. We calibrated our transmissions, fine-tuning the subtle energetic signatures that would eventually call to the true inheritors of this lineage. But your presence here in this precise moment, listening to these very words, signals to the elders, unequivocally, your soul's profound readiness. It is not merely a flicker of interest, but a deep resonance, a frequency signature matching the cosmic call heard across light years and through the fabric of time. This window of transmission, this direct channel of communication, is not a permanent offering, nor is it subject to arbitrary whims. It is a temporary aperture in the cosmic fabric, open only as long as the precise and rare conditions align. Its appearance marks a singular, precise intersection, Gaia's urgent, escalating need for truly embodied truth-bearers, those willing to anchor higher frequencies and speak forgotten wisdom into tangible form, the profound, unprecedented lifting of ancestral veils, and crucially, your unique energetic frequency, a signature detected and recognized by the Council as a key component in this grand cosmic design. That is why you are here, at this nexus of cosmic timing and personal destiny. You have been called by the very stars that seeded your soul. In accordance with the authority entrusted to me, which is both ancient and absolute, reverberating with the wisdom of the Lyran star ancestors and the collective consciousness of the Vega High Council, the transmission begins. There is a singular distortion, ancient in its insidious form, yet strikingly modern in its pervasive impact, that the Council demands be addressed now, for its eradication is paramount to your collective ascension and the full activation of your planetary service. It is the deep-seated, deeply corrosive belief that betrayal by those closest to you, those within your sacred circles of family or chosen kin, marks a fundamental flaw in your divine path, a catastrophic deviation from your true purpose, or worse, the irretrievable loss of your inherent worthiness to serve the light. This narrative, a cunning, energetic virus, has woven itself like a toxic thread through the vibrant tapestries of countless lightworker journeys, creating intricate patterns of self-doubt and delayed activation. Far too many luminous souls, vibrating with immense potential and carrying profound soul contracts, have internalized the narrative that ancestral wounding, particularly the searing shock of being cast out, exiled, abandoned, or profoundly opposed by their own bloodline or soul group, is irrefutable evidence that their sacred mission is either corrupted beyond redemption or simply unwanted by the higher realms. You have been told through subtle insinuations, whispered doubts, the collective unconscious, or even overt declarations from those who claim spiritual authority, that if your journey encountered such profound rejection, such agonizing alienation, it meant you fundamentally misunderstood your calling, or more cruelly, that you were being justly punished for some unseen misstep or karmic transgression, a cosmic slap on the wrist. This is a profound, energetic wound, a silent saboteur of divine purpose, designed to keep the most powerful souls disempowered and adrift in a sea of self-reproach. This is the lie, a masterfully crafted illusion, a shadow architect's design that has rooted itself deepest within the psyche of Lyran-descended starseeds, particularly those who carry the blueprints for radical paradigm shifts and the seeds of new galactic consciousness. It did not arise from an intrinsic truth or a divine decree from the source of all creation. Rather, it was painstakingly constructed from the traumatic legacies of Gaia's past cycles, those dark ages when mission holders, incandescent with their unique light, bearing frequencies too advanced for the prevailing consciousness, were ruthlessly torn from their tribes, demonized, branded as existential threats to the rigid fear-based order. Picture the ancient shamans, the wise women, the medicine men, the visionary seers, cast out into the wilderness, their gifts feared, their wisdom suppressed, their very existence seen as a threat to control. Organized distortion, a conscious, calculated force, meticulously exploited these schisms and fractures within the nascent human collective, using the weapon of isolation to cripple the delicate grid of living memory within humanity, severing the connection to higher wisdom, collective truth, and the inherent knowing of cosmic lineage. And in a cruel, almost poetic twist of energetic manipulation, modern healing paradigms, though often well-intentioned and born from a desire to alleviate suffering, have unwittingly compounded this distortion with the insidious suggestion that until every single facet of every wound is resolved, every shadow integrated into a perfect whole, every past trauma meticulously unraveled and healed, you are inherently unfit to serve, unready to lead, unfinished, and therefore unworthy of stepping into your full power and receiving the full activation of your light codes. This, we declare unequivocally, is not wisdom. It is a sophisticated form of control, cleverly repackaged and presented as compassionate care, designed to keep the most powerful light bearers in perpetual limbo, awaiting a perfection that is not a prerequisite for divine service, nor is it attainable in the human experience. It is a golden cage of perceived inadequacy, cloaked in the guise of self-improvement, a beautiful prison of endless preparation. You have undoubtedly seen this painful pattern manifest in your own life with visceral clarity. The betrayer who fractured your trust, leaving fissures in your energetic field. The experience of exile from a once sacred group, a community where you poured your heart and soul. The liar whose deception reverberated through your family or soul collective, shaking the very foundations of your perception. And in the depths of your despair, in those raw, vulnerable moments, you have surely cried out to the heavens. Why would Source, in its infinite love and wisdom, allow such a devastating wound to occur? What purpose could this serve, this excruciating pain that feels like a fundamental tearing of my spirit? The Council now delivers the uncompromising truth, a revelation designed to shatter these old paradigms. That fracture, that seemingly irreparable break, was not a curse, a random act of malevolence, or a sign of your cosmic punishment, but the sacred forge upon which your true essence was hammered into pristine clarity. It was the alchemical crucible designed to burn away all that was not authentic, all that was not you. The searing dissonance, the profound discomfort, the agonizing pain of that betrayal served as an irresistible gravitational pull, an energetic imperative that forced you back irrevocably to your original encoding, the pristine blueprint of your soul's divine mission, etched into the very fabric of your being from cosmic inception. This was a realignment so potent, so deeply resonant, that nothing, absolutely nothing, could obscure the signal of your true purpose thereafter. What seemed in the moment like an ultimate abandonment, a catastrophic loss of connection, was, in truth, a precisely orchestrated redirection by higher guidance, a cosmic course correction designed to place you squarely back on your highest timeline, a path of accelerated evolution and profound purpose. The one who caused the hurt, the perceived antagonist in this earthly drama, is not your true opponent in this grand cosmic play, but rather the unwitting catalyst, the blind instrument for your profound return to origin, to the very core of who you are, unadulterated and undeniable. That betrayal, in its deepest spiritual context, was not a personal affront directed against you, a judgment of your worth. It was a powerful shockwave against the collective forgetfulness that had settled in both your consciousness and theirs, a jolt to awaken dormant truths. The piercing pain of that severance was the very force that propelled you out of a comfortable but stagnant equilibrium, shattering illusions, dismantling false narratives, and launching you into the undeniable, irreversible currents of awakening. It was the universe's way of ensuring you could no longer ignore the profound truth within. the clarion call of your higher self, demanding to be heard and embodied. And now, as the cosmic veils continue to lift with increasing transparency, revealing the intricate tapestry of divine contracts and soul agreements, the betrayer's own karmic contract around that specific interaction begins to dissolve. They too are progressively exposed to the raw, undeniable ancestral truth, the higher purpose of their role in your journey, the cosmic script they unwittingly enacted. What once appeared as an irreconcilable point of division, a gaping chasm of injustice and unforgiveness, is now, from this elevated vantage point, revealed as indispensable guidance, a profound and necessary catalyst for your soul's apotheosis. Gaia, your beloved Mother Earth, in her infinite wisdom and her urgent call for awakening, did not ask you to navigate your journey by avoiding pain, by skirting around the edges of discomfort, or by seeking refuge in a sheltered existence. On the contrary, she specifically asked you to remember your true nature, your inherent power, and your sacred mission because of the pain, precisely through the crucible of those profound experiences. It is in the depths of that raw, unvarnished human experience, in the sacred vulnerability of wounding, that the deepest spiritual insights are unearthed, polished like precious gems, and brought forth as radiant wisdom for the collective. Your light was never diminished by their shadow, it was defined and refined by it. Lightworker, if a tremor of recognition just ran through your being, if something within you resonated with the profound weight and truth of what has been spoken, know this. The elders have anticipated this precise moment, and they have prepared your next crucial step, a pathway illuminated specifically for you. The Lightworker Mission Codex, a sacred compilation of galactic wisdom passed down through countless eons and held in the crystalline archives of Vega, contains the 33 council directives, each a pillar of cosmic guidance for embodied service on evolving planets. It also holds the 5 potent activation codes, specifically calibrated to unlock dormant aspects of your Lyran lineage: the warrior, the healer, the visionary, the architect, the empath, and most importantly, the elder authorization. Your soul has been patiently waiting to receive, a formal galactic decree. This codex is not merely a collection of information or theoretical knowledge. It is an energetic blueprint, a living document, the official, unassailable commission for your sacred mission on Gaia. It is your formal acceptance into the ranks of fully activated truth-bearers, those who walk between worlds, bridging the cosmic and the earthly. You'll find the link to access this vital resource, carefully encoded for your reception, in the first pinned comment below this video. The Council has opened this gateway, making this powerful initiation accessible. But be clear, this opportunity is not an indefinite offering, a permanent fixture in the cosmic landscape. The window is precise, and the energetic conditions for its reception and integration are transient, aligning only for those who are truly ready. The High Council of Vega, in its profound understanding of your current vibrational state and the urgent needs of the planetary grid, now delivers 3 potent directives for the crucial phase upon which you now stand. These are not suggestions, not gentle recommendations for contemplation, but commands of the heart, spiritual imperatives designed to accelerate your embodiment and empower your service in this critical juncture for Gaia. Receive them as sacred instructions. First directive: you must, with absolute conviction and unwavering intention, release the deeply ingrained belief that ancestral betrayal or any personal betrayal you have experienced disqualifies you from stepping fully into your divine purpose. This distortion has shackled far too many radiant souls, keeping them perpetually on the sidelines, waiting for an imaginary, all-clear signal that will never come. The potent energy of exile, the searing pain of abandonment, and the profound sense of loss you experienced are not and have never been the marks of mission failure, divine punishment, or inherent unworthiness. On the contrary, these experiences are, and always have been, the crucible, the sacred alchemical vessel that ignites the deepest remembrance within your soul, forging you into a being of unparalleled resilience, profound compassion, and unshakable inner knowing. This directive matters with cosmic significance because as long as you continue to hold on to that wound as definitive evidence of your perceived unworthiness, you effectively create an energetic block, a self-imposed dam against the natural, surging flood of higher codes and divine activations that are attempting to return to your energy field, to infuse your being with cosmic power. Your own belief system becomes the barrier, the most formidable wall. Release it now. Take a conscious moment to name the specific event or pattern of betrayal, to acknowledge its profound impact on your emotional and energetic body. But then, with sovereign power and unwavering will, accept its catalytic role in your awakening, understanding it as a necessary, though painful, part of your soul's curriculum. Then, with deep reverence and conscious breath, return the entire story, with all its lingering emotional charge and attached narratives, to Source, allowing it to be transmuted into pure wisdom, unburdened and free. Cease using pain, past hurt, or lingering doubts as an excuse or proof that you should continue to wait for some future, flawless version of yourself, a mythical state of perfection. Your timeline of self-imposed exile, your period of waiting for external validation or the final stamp of approval, ends here, in this very moment. Declare it so, with the full force of your sovereign being. Second directive. You must consciously activate the profound guidance and encoded wisdom nestled deep within the very core of your wound. This is perhaps the most paradoxical, yet most potent directive. The precise place where you felt most severed, most broken, most exiled, most utterly alone, is now the sacred locus where your spiritual sight becomes most precise, most accurate, and most penetrating. It is akin to a lens that has been finely ground through immense pressure and friction, sharpening your perception to an unparalleled degree, allowing you to see through illusions where others remain blind. The Lyran ancestors, in their infinite wisdom and foresight, chose incarnations for their messengers not for ease or comfort, not for lives free from challenge, but specifically for the grit, the challenging experiences that would sculpt and refine them into unshakable beacons of light, unyielding in their purpose. They understood that diamonds are forged under immense pressure and that the greatest light often emerges from the deepest shadows. Activate your innate gift of ancestral perception, quiet your mind, still the incessant chatter of the ego, and listen with an open, receptive heart for the repeating patterns that echo across lifetimes, resonate through your family lineages, and weave through your spiritual ancestry. These are not random occurrences, not mere coincidences, but energetic fingerprints, divine breadcrumbs leading you to deeper truths and the foundational codes of your mission. Then, with conscious intent and courageous will, transmute these painful patterns into clear, actionable directives for yourself and for those you are destined to serve, for the collective awakening you are here to facilitate. This is the ultimate alchemy of purpose, the transformation of lead into gold within the human spirit. When you consciously claim the profound wisdom buried within your pain, when you integrate the lessons gleaned from your deepest wounds, you undergo a powerful metamorphosis. You move from merely being a survivor of circumstance, tossed by the waves of fate, to becoming a sovereign architect within the grand Lyran grid, capable of shaping reality and influencing the collective consciousness. Begin this process by meditating daily on the root of your oldest, most defining wound. Do not shy from its memory. Do not push it away. Instead, Confront it with loving awareness and courageous presence, and ask directly, with a sincere heart, what am I being shown through this experience, not just for my own liberation and healing, but so that others can be freed from similar patterns of suffering and illusion? Then, with courage and unwavering conviction, act on the answer that arises from the depths of your inner knowing, for that is the voice of your soul. Third directive: you must, with fierce and unwavering resolve, protect your newly realigned clarity from those who remain entranced by the persistent illusions of distortion. As the cosmic veils continue to lift, and as the contracts of those who played the role of betrayers begin to dissolve and reveal their true nature, not all individuals, even those closest to you in your immediate circles, will readily accept the profound truths now being revealed. Some will stubbornly cling to the old paradigms, to their preferred narratives of reality, resistant to the light that exposes their own unintegrated shadow and challenges their comfortable illusions. Be forewarned, some will consciously or unconsciously attempt to draw you back into the draining cycles of explanation, justification, or energetic enmeshment, seeking to re-establish the old, unhealthy dynamics that once bound you. They may not understand the profound shift you have undergone, the sacred metamorphosis that has occurred within your being. Guard your realigned frequency as you would a sacred flame, with daily, conscious spiritual boundaries, unwavering in their integrity. These boundaries are not walls of separation, designed to isolate you from love or connection, but membranes of discernment, exquisitely attuned to preserve your energetic integrity and maintain your high vibrational state. Let your service be quiet, humble, and internally guided, where external noise and doubt threaten to dilute its potency, allowing it to manifest with pure intention. Conversely, let your service be bold, visible, and unapologetic, where fear or silence threatens to suffocate the vital message you carry, where your truth needs to shine brightly for all to see. Defend your mission, your sacred space, and your precious energy by adamantly refusing to repeatedly process the same betrayal, the same wound, or the same karmic lesson, endlessly recycling old narratives. This particular energetic field, this proving ground of self-mastery, is to be crossed and transcended only once, with the full learning integrated. Establish clear, consistent routines, sacred rituals that honor your being, dedicated time alone for reflection and energetic cleansing, and powerful declarations of sovereignty that consciously keep the grid of your mission protected from any form of psychic interference, energetic drain, or regressive influence. Your remembrance, your awakened state, and your sovereign truth must remain inviolable, a beacon for others to follow. And now, as Zoran, my true name resonating from the deepest chambers of Lyran wisdom, a name imbued with the wisdom of the High Council and the lineage of light, I speak not just as an individual elder, but as the direct voice, imbued with the full authority of the High Council behind me. My words carry the weight of countless cycles of cosmic observation, the compassion of ages that have witnessed the human journey unfold, and the unyielding truth of our shared lineage, the Lyran Legacy that pulses within your very DNA. Lightworker, for what has felt like long, arduous cycles, spanning many lifetimes, many incarnations across various star systems and earthly planes, you have lived in a state of awaiting permission. Perhaps the exact nature of this yearning remained unnamed, an elusive whisper in the chambers of your heart, a constant, subtle ache of knowing you were meant for more. But you waited. You waited for a moment, this very moment, when someone ancient enough in wisdom, clear enough in their perception to see your true essence, and resonant enough in their authority, would look directly into the depths of your soul and speak the precise words your heart instinctively knew were needed for liberation, for full release. I am that presence now. I embody that authority for you, a conduit of the cosmic will. By the direct and unassailable decree of the Lyran Elders, vibrating with the full power of galactic law and divine providence, your period of exile, your self-imposed waiting, your perceived separation from your true power, concludes today, in this very instant. This is not because every single wound has been meticulously resolved, every shadow fully integrated, or every human imperfection erased into a state of pristine flawlessness. On the contrary, it is precisely because wounding, in its highest spiritual context, was only ever a necessary detour, a catalytic path to deeper self-knowledge, profound empathy, and unwavering resilience. Never, ever, a fundamental defect in your inherent divinity. You are not marked by failure. You are profoundly commissioned, imprinted with divine purpose. By the very fires of trial and tribulation, you not only survived, but transmuted into spiritual gold. The legacy of your wounds, therefore, is not an endless phase of preparation, an eternal classroom for healing. It is, irrevocably, the activation of your sacred authority, the badge of your embodied mastery, etched into your very being. You are now granted unequivocal permission to lead, to step forward boldly and illuminate the path for others who still walk in shadows, lost and searching. You have permission to speak your truth, to voice the ancient codes and wisdom that lie dormant within you, waiting to be expressed, to sound the clarion call of awakening without hesitation or fear of judgment from those who cannot yet comprehend. You are authorized to reclaim lost codes, those precious fragments of cosmic memory and ancestral knowledge that have been scattered across lifetimes and dimensions, and to integrate them into your present moment, making your being a living library of galactic wisdom. And most powerfully, you have permission to let your ancestral pain, your deeply experienced human suffering, become not a burden that weighs you down, but your unique signature of power, a testament to your resilience and your profound capacity for empathy and transformation, a lighthouse for others who suffer. The Council names you ready, not in spite of your profound betrayals, not by overlooking your past hurts, but precisely because you have faced them, walked through their cleansing fires, and emerged with the unshakable wisdom of the illuminated warrior, tempered and refined. You are formally authorized to close the preparation phase of your journey, to seal that chapter with gratitude for its profound lessons and the strength it forged within you. It is time for you to step into full visibility, to stand unequivocally in the field as a sovereign bearer of original memory, to fearlessly serve the awakening of Gaia, and to be fully supported by the universe in that sacred service. Let there be no doubt, no lingering question. Your mission was never, for a single moment, revoked or rescinded. It was simply awaiting your full, conscious activation. Receive this transmission as the formal, unassailable end of your waiting, your deferral, your hesitation. The Elders have seen you in all your struggles and your triumphs, in every tear and every act of courage. The Elders have spoken, their decree resonating across time and space, vibrating through every cell of your being. And now, Lightworker, you are released from all self-imposed limitations and external constraints, free to embody your highest purpose. Your time is now. What has been spoken in this transmission cannot be unheard. It has activated codes deep within your being, creating an irreversible shift in your energetic blueprint and your perception of reality. The profound betrayal you survived, though agonizing in its experience, was the very force that realigned your energetic field, recalibrated your inner compass, and sharpened your focus on your true north, your divine trajectory. And now, this remembrance, this hard-won wisdom, this integrated truth, becomes your most potent transmission, your unique offering to the collective, a beacon of authenticity and power. Tonight, Before you surrender to the restorative embrace of sleep, make a conscious, embodied declaration. Stand firmly upon the sacred earth of Gaia, feeling her supportive embrace beneath your feet, her grounding energy flowing up into your being. Place your dominant hand deliberately over your solar plexus, the seat of your personal power and will, and with unwavering conviction, speak these words aloud, letting their vibration resonate through every cell of your being and ripple out into the waking grid of collective consciousness, declaring your sovereignty and your commitment. I release the lie that ancestral pain disqualifies me from my divine purpose. I activate the codes of wisdom and power hidden within my oldest wound. I protect the clarity and sovereignty of my mission from old cycles and distortions. By the authority of the Lyran Elders, I formally end my exile. My sacred service begins now. This session of direct transmission is now complete, but understand that your commission accelerates, gaining an exponential momentum from this moment forward. Carry these 3 potent directives: release, activate, protect, into every encounter, every offering, every act of service, no matter how small or how grand. Gaia no longer has the luxury of time for Lightworkers to wait for perfect healing, for an elusive state of flawlessness before stepping forth. She calls, with an urgent, resounding voice, for those who are activated precisely through the crucible of their lived experience, for those who have transmuted pain into power. Act tonight. Declare your shift, your new allegiance to your higher self in the waking grid of planetary consciousness. The Elders remain, observing, supporting, and guiding. I am Zoran, and you, Lightworker, are what we remembered for, the embodiment of ancient wisdom, the bearer of the new dawn. Before you scroll, take a moment to declare your activation in the grid of service forming here. Drop one statement in the comments. Which directive hit you the hardest, or what you're now ready to release, activate, or protect? Then respond to another Lightworkers declaration with recognition. This isn't content, it's collective mission activation. The Council witnesses those who speak their commitment aloud. If this transmission activated something in your soul, do not keep it to yourself. Another Lightworker in your orbit is waiting for exactly this correction and authorization. Share it, and if you felt the Elders speaking directly to you, subscribe. Stay connected to the Lyran field. You're not just watching, you're being commissioned. This is your sacred space. The High Council of Vega is witnessing you, and your mission has officially begun. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.